Hello, it's vlog time again. Vlog 101, back to the drawing board. It's vlog 101, but don't look to me about doing a vlog because I know sod all. After 101 vlogs, I still know sod all. Okay, yeah, very much amateurish, very much. Well, I have learned certain things, and it is a tiny bit more polished than when I first started. I have learned not to use an auto cue um, because it sounds robotic. So yeah, I still got my notes. I've got the green screen mostly right now with all the lighting. Although looking at it, I don't know how it's going to work out because I got a lot of light on my left hand side from the window because it's a nice day for a change. For now anyway, a little bit of sun out. And yeah, well, there we go. We've done 100, we're on to the 101. Now, okay, there's quite a bit of, yeah, it's not a particularly joyous vlog, even though there are good bits in it. Now, I say that, it's all relative, isn't it? It's first world problems, so yeah, like the first one. Royal Mail. Now, I sent my bomb jack PCB off for repair, and it got there, no problem. Got repaired. There's a repair vlog at UKVAC for anybody. I'll leave the link for the repair vlog for that in the description for anybody who wants to see. And that was done beautifully. And it was sent back and disappeared. It just vanished. Chased it up, can't give you any more information. We got an internal scan there, it's at Greenford now. That was all. Nothing. For 8 days. Then they said, oh, you need to pay extra postage because it wasn't pasted with enough. Even though it was checked at the point of drop-off, there wasn't enough postage on there. So for that, first of all, I blame the post office because that's where it was collected, where it was dropped off. They didn't check that it was the correct postage on it. And then when I chased up Royal Mail on this, they said, oh, that's because it was demoted to second class. So all the tracking and stuff was removed. But even second class gets here in 2 or 3 days. 8 days before they even let me know that they needed more postage. And then if it was second class, wouldn't that cover the postage? Wouldn't the postage cover it anyway if they took all the tracking and stuff off? No, apparently not. So I paid the extra. And it arrived. Well, after 8 days, they told me it was going to be... No, they didn't. It just appeared on the tracking. They didn't tell me. It just appeared on the tracking that you need to pay more. On the day after then was the first day I got a chance to actually pay it. Because I had to wait for the paper card to come to the door because they didn't tell me how much it was. But anyway, got that through, paid it. So 12 days after it was posted, on 24-hour tracking, it arrived. I did a test. Worked perfectly. Video for that's online as well. I'll leave the description. I'll leave the link for that in the description as well for anybody because that's on my other channel. That's on my retro channel. And yeah, that was an absolutely brilliant repair. And the sender actually refunded me the value of the extra postage. So yeah. I didn't really need it, but he did it anyway, which is really good. So yeah, recommended. Sukhbir. And if anybody has any arcade, well, in this case, you know, it was perfect because he'd done bomb jacks before, and this was perfect. 2 of the sound chips, the ROM, although I'm not sure about the ROM, it was it wouldn't ID, so but it's not a compatible ID one with the main flasher TLS TL866 Plus. So we put a standard one, which seemed to work perfectly, and also the RAM failed, and all because of my stupidity. A lesson learned. I'm not going to do that shit again. Yeah, I also know in my week off I had a major bedroom reorganization. I got some shelves which are too wide to fit where it's going. I got the shelves for the cupboard under the stairs, but they were too big. So I did a bit of rejiggling, and it's all sorted. That was sorted last year. But it's taken me this long to get around to this because I had to move 2 wardrobes, which meant emptying all the clothes out, dragging them across the room, then getting, and then I was about 3mm out at the end. I found out when I was putting it in. So I didn't bother taking the clothes out there. I just put my shoulder to it and heave-hoed it the 3mm. I didn't take into account the skirting board. Yeah. But that's all done, and it's a lot tidier now. My wife's collection of plushies is all on shelves. And yeah, a lot more organised up there now. A lot more space. Only trouble is, I was taking the drawer out, the top drawer mine for my t-shirts, and I undid the runners, and the bloody ball bearing rack fell out on both sides. So now the top one, I thought, stuff it, I'll leave those in. But I wrecked the top drawer. I could probably get fresh runners. I might chase it up actually because it's really rough, but it works. Not too much. First world problems, as I say. But yeah, it's a lot tidier up there now, and I'm glad I got that out of the way. That's something else off my shoulders. Right, Virgin Media. We're putting your bills up. Of course you are, because you've got to, haven't you? RPI plus 3.9%. Utterly ridiculous. But anyway, I did a re-deal with them. And for a little bit more, I've got a much better deal actually. It's I got a gigabit broadband now, all channels as we had. Yeah, and I can't remember what else it was. We got Sky Cinema as well for about £6 more a month. And next year it'll only go up £4, which is a good thing. But then it's going to go up massively. But she said at the time, just call. You'll be out of contract then. The contract finishes. If you restart the contract, yeah, tell me it's restarting the contract. But if it saves money, there's nowhere else basically that can give me the same level of service that Virgin can round here, because they'd have to split it up between different companies. Broadband with one company, TV with another company. Not so bothered about the landline, but yeah, pain in the ass. Sometimes convenience is worth a bit of extra money. You know what I mean? Anyway, that was all sorted out. Now I'm just waiting for the remote controls to come for the upgrade to 360 on the OV6 box. Not really bothered about that. When it comes, it comes. The only reason I'm on it is a different remote control, because the ones we got are all bloody falling to pieces. Anyway, right. And here's another good thing. This will probably go buggered on the green screen because it's blue. Kickstarter I backed. Heart of Neon. Blu-ray version. I'll leave this up in case it does work properly with the green screen. For a thumbnail. Yep. We got the Blu-ray in there, and a little Life in Video Games. There's a picture book in there. A photograph, not pictures. Got a little card with it. A CD of tune remixes. And a postcard, which is blank on the back. So yeah, that's a good thing to come through. I've had the digital stuff for a while now, but yeah, it's nice. It's always nice to have the physical media, isn't it? Physical media wins every time. Digital media, yeah, takes no space. And if you're only going to watch it once, fine. But sometimes you want to keep things for souvenirs and stuff like that. And yeah, physical media. You own physical media. Full stop. And anyway, right. It was my birthday last week. Last week? The week before last. Yeah. And I turned 61. We went for a birthday meal. Megan's paid. We were going to go to the new place that opened up, Hickory's, but when I looked at the menu and saw the prices, I almost had a fit and thought, nah. We all looked at it and we said, look, the food looks delicious, but you can't get a small portion, and none of us are huge eaters. So we went to the Toby Carvery instead and got 30% off. Wasn't that nice? Because of a new customer there, and it was absolutely delicious. Absolutely delicious. The only trouble was they only really do soft drinks, because I was driving up there. Soft drinks were all low calorie stuff. I can't drink low calorie stuff. My son was ill with it because he drank it too fast at the end and it just reacted. No, I think he's got my intolerance to sweeteners. So yeah, I do. It's not an allergy, it's an intolerance. There we go. That's it. It's not an allergy. It just it upsets my stomach. I do suffer. I don't suffer it actually. I just keep an eye out on things. I do suffer dyspepsia, and that's one of the trigger things is the sweeteners. I'm not sure which one it is, and it's not in small amounts. I can do it in small amounts, but not large amounts. And yeah, no sweeteners in coffee. No sugar either in this case. No milk either. I like my coffee black. Freshly ground beans. Now, one thing I noticed as well after my week off, I went back on the Monday to a 3 o'clock in the morning start. I was tired on the Sunday. Even though I'd had plenty of sleep, I was tired on the Sunday. Which tells me something. A lot of my tiredness, a lot of my fatigue is down to just psychological effects. I'm thinking about it too much. And I can't stop that. I can't stop that. But yeah, I'm thinking about it too much. And a lot of it is down to that. Yeah. I did the week. Every day was a short one. Even though it was very early. Went back to bed on every single one. Got enough sleep. And I was still tired throughout the whole week. Yeah, it's psychological. I'm getting enough sleep and I'm still feeling tired. Yeah. Oh, there we go. The marvels of the human mind, eh? I think I'm human anyway. Right. Now we're going on to two slight negatives to finish. After my Thursday shift, I went back to bed. Woke up then about 11 o'clock. Message on the phone. Do you want to work the local shed shift tomorrow night? My rest day, long weekend rest days. Call me back if you do. Well, no, I don't work my rest days. I haven't worked rest days since 2016. I don't work them for a reason. My time off is more valuable than the money it earns. So no, I wasn't going to call them back, and they shouldn't call me anyway because I'm on the do not call list. But that's by the by. My biggest complaint here is a little while back Google introduced this feature on the phone. We can take a message for you now. Your phone can take a message. Do you want to do this? No. This was taken using that feature that I said no to. It should be opt-in. Well, it was, wasn't it? It was opt-in. It says, do you want to do this? No. But then he ignored me and did it anyway. Well, I've disabled it now. But bloody hell, all these stupid AI features that they force in on you should be opt-in, not opt-out. Oh, I got to disable AI all over the place. And it's not, AI isn't the problem. It's the way it's being used is the problem. If I wanted to use it, fine, let me use it. If I don't want to use it, don't force it on me. I don't want to use it. I got no use for it. I got my own mind. It's one thing I really have got that works, strangely enough. I don't need electronic assistance. I don't need agentic AI to do my business for me. It's not me doing it, it's somebody else. You know, it doesn't matter if it's an AI. I wouldn't let anybody else, human, do my business for me. It's me, it's mine, personal. So yeah, I'm foaming at the mouth. Yeah, it's like, you know, my regarding AI, my opinion hasn't changed. But it's clarified. AI isn't the problem. It's the way it's being used. The people behind AI is the problem. I mean, it's not really AI. It's large language models in most cases and pattern recognition. I do have a problem with the way it's trained in a lot of cases using copyrighted material. Now, if it's free to download, yeah, fine, fair enough. But yeah, if it's copyrighted material, don't use it, because if a person like myself or a small company, whatever, and I'll come on to this in a moment, tries to use copyrighted material, they get taken to the bloody cleaners for it. And yet these AI companies are getting away with murder. And the other thing, of course, is the data centers, which I've come across before. You know, they're reserving RAM. All the RAM production is now being hyped up for creating high quality RAM, so there's no room for anybody else. There's my problem with AI, not the AI itself. AI can be useful in the right hands, but the way it's being used, nah. Right. And now, on to the last one, content match. I think I've had the strangest content match ever. 56k dial-up modem negotiation sound, which I had on my stream. It got a content match because there's a track out there which has that at the start of the track. Content match. And even though it was only like 20 seconds or so, I got 3 minutes of silence while I'm setting something up, which was just me talking. 3 minutes was actually blanked out or muted in Twitch VOD. I didn't appeal it. There's a reason I didn't appeal it, and that is because it's going to disappear in 3 months anyway, and it's not going to be used. It was on my Amiga AMI Game Jam 2025. Yes, 25. That's how long it's taken for this to be set up, and all the entries in. I did all 20 games of the AMI Game Jam on Saturday on an impromptu Amiga stream, my real Amiga, and no major issues. I'll call that a +1. But yeah, a content match. How can I can see how it's done, and if I appealed it, I would probably. It's difficult to know what to appeal it on though. Fair use. I think fair use would go for it. I can't say it doesn't belong. There's none of them that say it doesn't belong to them. It's open source content. I could record that just by, well, I don't have an analog line anymore, so I couldn't record it myself. But yeah, you can just record it out in the wild. Ridiculous. Anyway, right. That's the last of that. Excuse me. There we go. Sorry about that, but I did blank it out for you. You don't want to hear me coughing. Now, on to the shout outs to people who have commented on my videos in the last 3 weeks since my last vlog. And as always, apologies for anybody I've missed. YouTube don't give me the notifications. It doesn't give me the notifications all the time. So if I've missed anybody, many apologies. So these are Anthony Thomas, ZX Spectrum 128K, London Retro Video Games, Roberts Retro Gaming, John B3311, 3311, 3300, 3311, whatever. Anyway, Olek the Lol Kiffy, Backend Sobek, Off Got Yourself 1880, Rick VM. Now, none of the normal names, I think, most of it. Mark Blaster, Nichols Wilson, Lucas Rainford, Iskey3606, and Steve Plays Games. Now, these weird names were on older videos, and I don't think they're bots. I don't think they're bots by what they're saying. But weird, weird names. It's each their own, each their own. No criticisms there, really. It just makes me wonder. Probably not English speaking as their first language, but yeah, that's not an welcome. Thank you for commenting. I'm not ridiculing the names. It's just, it's curious. It really is. Right, that's it then, and that's where we'll leave it. The world's gone to pop, but we can still keep a bit of lightness in our own corners. Thank you for watching, everybody, and I'll catch you on the next one in 3 weeks' time. Bye bye now.